Nothing. This is food. This is hot. This is exclusive.
You don't know
Put
how
your
he's
seatbelt on.
traumatized all these women.
And he shouldn't do that. He should go after people like myself or people that will fight back. Why are you trying going after women or people
She
that
said, "Go
can
ahead.
match that
She
energy? That's
ready."
That
crazy.
was him. That's what he looked like the night he said he was going to kill himself.
Oh, that's sad. That's unfortunate. No, but I met him through my roommate at the time when I was staying in Virginia. I was in the Navy, and I
And that
met
was him
him.
left.
Oh, he had ate,
That's
got
a
some food.
huge. That's a huge difference.
So you met him through your roommate?
Yeah, my roommate was in the Army. I was in the Navy, and we lived together in Virginia Beach. And so I had went over and hung out with Jermaine. I liked him. I didn't know who he was. And then I found out he was a singer. He was on American Idol, all that good stuff. We started hanging out. And my dumbass did. I drove to Atlanta. He was living in Atlanta at the time. I drove to Atlanta, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go back with you." And I'm like, "You gonna go back with me?" I'm like, "You live here," but he was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna move out." And I'm like, "What?" And so he was actually getting evicted, and I didn't know it. And I had drove to
Didn't
Atlanta
I tell y'all he tried that shit with me? Okay, go ahead.
and got his stuff, and we moved his stuff out like at nighttime, like 3 in the morning, and drove back to Virginia. And he stayed with me, and caused so much confusion between my roommate and I that we got into it. I moved out and got a place by myself, and Jermaine was living with me. And then he turns around and leave me. After he done
Mm,
caused all the
mm,
confusion in my
mm.
household with my roommate, then he turns around and leaves me, and I see him on TV at American Idol. I mean, yeah, American Idol, whatever. But and then he told the roommate that I had did all this crazy stuff to him, just like he told you. Which if you come on a platform and you say, "Oh, Ozzy, blah blah blah, blah that," all he could have told you was, "Oh yeah, I know Ozzy, that's my ex," and left it at that. But for him to try to drag me and tell you the things that he told you, I ain't gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna tell you the real shit that happened because he lied and told you I was crazy. I'm not crazy, but if you do something to me, I'm gonna protect myself and I'm gonna retaliate. I mean, I'm human. I don't turn the other. I'm not Martin Luther King. I ain't turn no damn cheek. And so I
Our
remember the night.
children ain't going for
I
it. Our
remember the
boys
night.
is not going
I
for it.
remember the night that I did pull a gun out on him because he was acting erratic in my house, and I didn't feel like I had just been at work. I didn't have the energy to go back and forth with him. I wasn't gonna fight him. I wasn't gonna argue with him. I was gonna shoot his ass, and he got an order real quick.
See,
So,
Jermaine,
but I don't think he should be traumatizing y'all. I mean, go find somebody else that's gonna give him a run for his money. I mean, that's crazy to me.
It's
Jermaine
insane.
out
But
answer.
he did the same thing to me because I told you when I was taking him home, Ozzy, he had started calling, making deals with the light company and the cable company because all that shit was off. And he ended up losing that apartment.
Here we
That's
go.
crazy.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Here we
Here
go.
he goes. Is that him?
It's happening.
Yeah, I'm not lying about anything. Everything I said was the truth.
That's him. I told you he'll follow you everywhere. Hey, man.
Well, bring him up here. We can talk about it. Since he started telling you the story, I'm telling the true story. He told you
He
the
was in the
false
window.
version of it.
Because
Well, open the window. Let him up.
The box is open.
But did you notice anything about him that was weird about his hygiene?
About his hygiene. I know he smoked a lot of cigarettes. His hygiene. No, I ain't gonna lie. He didn't stink. I don't think.
He didn't
I mean,
like
this
to
was
bathe.
this was
But
in
then again, you had
2009.
you had dick, so he probably was bathing for the dick. But he
Yeah,
wouldn't
he
bathe
was very.
underneath.
He was clean. He didn't stink. I ain't gonna say that because if he stunk, he wouldn't be. I wouldn't have been with him. I can't say the man stunk, and I can't say I
Yeah,
was
but
with
he
him.
didn't. It was something that I experienced. Maybe it's something he picked up along the way. But that's
Yeah.
weird. So he just stayed with you and you didn't realize you were going to be moving in with him?
No, I didn't realize he was gonna be moving in with me.
That's him. Oh, Dollywood, that's him. You can hear his voice in that sentence.
And I don't have any exes from Chicago
It
because
don't
I
make
left
no damn
Chicago.
sense.
I left Chicago when I was 18 years old and joined the military. So I've never dated anybody in Chicago. I left Chicago 18, went to the military. My first station was in Norfolk, Virginia. That's where I had my first relationship at. So I wouldn't have dated anybody in South Holland. But I am from South. I lived in South Holland. Don't come up here trying to fuck with me because you can't.
Child, he was in the window, child.
Yeah.
Damn.
I told you.
On
You don't know
cue.
who you know what
Shit.
gagged him? That we knew each other, Ollie. Ozzy, that's what gagged him. He was like, "Oh, you know him?" I said, "I know lots of the boys." What do you mean?
He talking about so you wasn't in Chicago working at UPS. What they got to do with me having an ex in Chicago? But I'm not gonna keep talking to the comments. You can come up here if you want to talk.
Jermaine is your content. Jermaine ain't even Jermaine's content. Shut up, Jermaine.
I
He
don't have no
told people
reason to
that I
lie about
kill
that.
people. He told me you were insane, abusive, you were a serial cheater. Everything was left on him. The list went on and
Mm.
on and on. And I said, I don't think this is true about this young man.
You know what? I never cheated on him, but it was one time, and it was one time. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, and I never realized what happened until way later on. Jermaine was out of town for something. I don't know why he was out of town when we was together, and he told me. He said, I want to see you have sex with someone, but you have to do it live on camera on your laptop. And so I was, and this back then when I was in the Navy, so I was drinking. I was getting
Yeah.
fucked up. And so if he did tell you I used to get fucked up a lot, that was the truth. I did get fucked up a lot. And so this one particular time I had my laptop open, it was a white guy. And we was going at it, we was getting ready to fuck, all this other stuff. And Jermaine had typed on the screen somehow and told the boy that I was HIV positive, had AIDS or something, and scared the shit out of this boy. And the boy never ever talked to me again. And I was wondering like why the boy stopped talking to me and disconnected and everything. But Jermaine had like did something and contacted the boy and told the boy that I was had AIDS or was positive or some shit. So
He
he's
said I
always
have
been.
Now he
AIDS too.
wasn't.
So and I'm telling the truth, and like this is what he's done, and so it's like he's always been the type to like do crazy, malicious, deceitful shit. And so
Would you
anything
say
that
he's
you
an
say he's
honest
done,
person that you could trust what he says?
hell no.
Mm.
Did you not hear what I just said about the man? Would you say he's an honest person?
Hell no, he crazy.
I don't think anybody
Now
would
back
say
to
he's an
his
honest
mama,
person,
right?
huh?
When he have a conversation with his mama, did they
He
used to
getting
argue
upset in the
all the
comments.
time or argue regularly or too much or like what did you get is the relationship normal between those two? Would you say it was normal?
Say it again.
The relationship between him and his mom, would you say it was normal?
Oh, normal. What's your definition of hell no, it's not normal. You don't disrespect your mother. He like you say he talked to his mother like somebody that he met on the streets or on
Now he
Jack.
thought about it and said, "No, hell no, child."
No, because
He
I
couldn't
know
even
he
think about
knows
nothing. Mm-mm.
he said he ain't never met his mother. Oh, okay. Whatever that means. But yeah, enough about Jermaine. What else is going on in the
He
world?
loved to sit in here with us. He just wants some friends. I think he
He
wants some friends.
harasses. I'm not trying to be funny. You are helping us right now, Ozzy. He harasses us to no end. To
That's
no
Well,
crazy.
end.
he in here messing with us, bothering us again.
I didn't even know Ramon was in here, y'all.
And he tells people that I have AIDS.
We back
He
out there
tells
at it
people
again.
that I molest children. He just says anything about me. And I
He says
helped
I
him
have
and
low
bust
T
boils on him.
cells. He says I have
Huh?
low T cells. I have low T
You said you
cells, and he
helped
never
bust
met me.
boils on him.
Yeah, he had boils all over him. Big
Damn.
pus-filled boils.
Oh Lord, he said he about to sue me. That's gonna
Child,
cost
we
more
keep
money.
getting
That's gonna
sued.
cost more money than
He
what the
looking to
Oh
lawsuit
sue
my
was.
somebody.
goodness.
That's all he do is harass people. All
You
he
gotta
do is
have
harass me.
you
I
gotta have
can't.
money. You gotta have money to sue somebody. You gotta pay for an attorney and all that. You can't just sue for free. It ain't free.
He get on our nerves, man. He was right there in the window, though.
I
But
told
he's
you
a
he
He
watches
talented.
right
every
there.
move I make.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
How
I've
long
been
y'all
going
been
through this
beefing now?
since
Over a
helping.
year now? 2 years?
It's almost
5.
3 years.
Three, 4.
Over 3 years, yep.
He's talking about the attorney already hired and seeing this right now. Ain't no attorney finna waste their time. What is pro bono?
Oh my god.
Who's his attorney? Kim Kardashian.
Oh, this feels good. Y'all tap the
Well, maybe,
screen share the goddamn
maybe,
live.
maybe his mother gonna
Mm,
represent him. I
mm,
don't
mm,
know.
She comes on here and lies on me too. After she saw his report after 6 weeks.
I was never chasing fame. I was in the military chasing a check. I was never chasing fame. How I'm chasing fame? I don't sing. I don't act. I don't model. I work. I don't chase shit.
But
I
if
was
you were
never.
chasing fame, why would you be with
mm. Let
him?
me know when you want
Did
to
you
come
ever
back
see
up.
him get fired on YouTube? Hurls,
Fired
can you
Child.
play
on YouTube.
for Ozzy, please? Let's have a theater moment. Play it for me, Hurls, please.
Oh, what was it?
Jermaine
Yeah,
Sellers
fired
gets
on.
fired. You got fired, bitch. Nobody won't fuck with you. Your name is shit in the game. Nobody will be bothered with you. And Dollywood, you're really involved with Jermaine. That's Jermaine on that page. You can tell by what he's saying. Why would somebody else threaten to sue you?
And why wouldn't he come up here? I mean,
He only fights with. Now, this is the thing. If you tap my page, tap my name, and look at my flyer, who do you see? He was on Beagle. Who do you see in the first box? Do
I don't know. It ain't
y'all see
showing
who
me.
that is? Do y'all see it?
Mhm.
It's a little box
Tap
in
your
the way. I
box. It
can't
just show.
see it. Yeah.
Hit info and hit the medallion to see my pictures.
Oh, and hit the medallion.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. I don't talk
Mhm.
about him. We're not talking about him. His ex is just, we're just comparing notes. You talk about me every day. If you left me alone, I'd have been left you alone because I wanted to make sure that I put your ass to bed and nailed your coffin shut. And I didn't want to talk to you ever again in life. And you
This is
knew that.
production. Sheesh.
I don't even
You
know why
got
he's
some.
still talking about me. It's crazy. That
Would
is
you say
crazy.
he always faithful to you, or did you know? Because you know he'll sneak off and fuck a roach, right?
Mm, mm,
um,
mm.
wait a minute. He wasn't faithful. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Let me see if I can call somebody up. But he did. So I told y'all I used to drink a lot in the military. And so one night I had got drunk. I got super drunk and went to bed. I mean, that's what you do in the military. You just drink and get fucked up. And so I got super drunk, went to bed. My homeboy came over that was in the Marine Corps. And him and Jermaine fucked on the couch while I was asleep.
Mm,
His name is Kevin, and he was in the Marine Corps. He fucked Kevin on my couch while I was in the bed, sleep drunk.
That's sad.
So that's as
Oh,
faithful
you
as he
can call
is.
somebody that you tell the truth.
I swear to God on my life that happened. Yes. That happened. Well, I'm talking on my phone now, but yeah, that happened. Ex Kim. Ex Dollywood. Shit. Since they know everything else.
Not ex Dollywood.
Ex Dolly in the woods.
Dolly. Dolly.
Dolly. Darling. Come up here, darling. Yeah, he fucked Kevin right there. I forgot about that. It was so much shit that happened with this man. But he fucked Kevin right on my couch while I was drunk sleep in the same room. But this
And when
again
you
was in
found
2000.
out that he blamed the guy, or did he take responsibility for his actions, or did he blame the guy?
No.
He said the guy seduced him.
Like he said,
That's what
I
he said.
seduced him. I was trying to seduce him too, he said.
Yeah, he said the guy seduced him, and he said, the only way I found out is when he had left, and he was like, "Yeah, you think you got real friends? That's why I fucked your friend Kevin." And I didn't even know it until he was gone, and he had told me. He was like, "Yeah, that's why I fucked your friend on your couch while you was asleep." He told me, and so I had to call the friend. The friend was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I was drunk too." And my friend, we drink. We're military people. And not that that's an excuse or to condone it, but yeah, we both
That was
was
that life.
yeah. While we was drunks, he was whoring. But
I
yeah,
told you he had a sexual addiction and he'll have sex with anybody. He
this
probably
was
has sex
in
with
my
people any opportunity.
this was in my house. Like, yeah. After I moved him out his place in Atlanta. This was in Virginia. But so much happened, you can't remember all of it.
Really? And that was the only time he cheated?
What happened? His phone must have died.
You gonna need God to send a signal.
Mm, mm, mm. Well, Bigo Chef, you got the exclusive interview of the ex girl. That was T girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I gotta calm down. I gotta pee. I gotta
Child,
calm
it
down. I
walked
gotta
right in
pee.
your hands, child. Mm, mm, mm.
He cheated
Bigo
on
Chef,
Ozzy.
she the hottest YouTuber, child, for the T.